So, I am gonna go live, Machiwa. This is a live broadcast. No script. Everything just right here. Yes. A lot of us are interested in aliens and extraterrestrials. Yes, Sakayuma. Omachiwaso. So, excuse me, as we prepare this journey, because we're surely going out into those higher levels of this extraterrestrial, because you're just one level and they're in different higher levels. And so this begins the dialogue about these extraterrestrial, multi-dimensional beings that we're going to be calling the Seraphei. You would indicate Seraphei instead of Seraphim, because these are good beings, the Orion Starseeds. Now, the Orion Starseeds are the Gold Flame. And so while in general, right, most of us think about Orion as being bad, generally speaking, that's true. But to be fair, obviously the fallen beings moved to Orion. These beings all came from originally from Vega. Okay, so when they fell, they left those beings. They didn't want to be around these beings of light. They went to another uncharted, at the time, uncharted part of and started their whole empire in Orion, which would, all of these races coming out of Vega were from the Gold Flame creator collective. There's 3 creator collectives: Blue Flame, Elohim, Gold Flame, Seraphei, Seraphim, and finally Violet Flame. There's not a lot of attention on the Violet Flame because they're not the ones causing any problems. You're gonna have a few, and a few exceptions. Otherwise, the Violet Flame is pretty much cool. I mean, no drama for the most part. So it's mostly between the Blue Flame and what we're going to be talking about today, okay, the Gold Flame. And some of you, holy ones, watching this broadcast, right, are going to be coming out of this Orion, you would say, matrix, the Orion matrix, which would include these different races that fell from the Gold Flame. I mean, they were Seraphei that fell and became Seraphim in lower densities. See, man, when they were up there, they had this freaking awesome, it's called Golden Sun DNA. It rocked, man. It went all, I mean, let me check this again, because this is a part of accuracy, right? This is I will be sharing this massive diagram with you guys. It'll help to understand all of the different parts of this whole, reptilian thing. But this is a big deal. These are high-level beings. This is not just something you just ignore. This is creation. Creation is, for example, our planet has the Blue Flame races represented, has the Gold Flame races represented, and it has some Violet Flame races represented, all on our planet. Coming out of those 3 matrices. And today we're talking about the gold one, the gold matrix, the Gold Flame, which is Seraphei Seraphim races. Seraphei being the guardian races, the ones following Law of One. If you are saying, or if you resonate with that you are an Orion Starseed Holy One, and we are talking about positive races. I'm sorry, I'm not representing dark empaths or dark Shimaka. Hold on, Shimaka. I am Christar. I am Christar. I am Christar. So even sometimes on my live broadcast, I have to throw up some defense. So anyways, these people don't know what the F they're doing. Forgive me. We have this whole thing coming out of the Gold Flame, and just because some of them fell doesn't mean all reptilians, not all insectoids are bad. Dinoids. These lizard, reptile, dinoid, insectoid, all these beings are even mantis, praying mantis beings. They're all coming out of the Gold Flame. And some of you, if you feel strongly resonating with bird people, if you feel strongly resonating with mantis, holy ones, Orion Starseeds, if you feel like you're connected to reptilians, reptiles, like you don't think of it as a bad thing, or snakes. Those are all the same thing. Reptiles, snakes, lizards, reptiles. So we're including those in one category. So then we have a separate category called the dinosaurs. This is a type of being in the time matrix, not just Earth, okay? And it didn't come from Earth, obviously. Like I said, the dinosaurs are an exception because that's from ETs bringing this experiment on our planet. And this is why we got a lot of this reptile matrix in our planet. We have all kinds of reptiles, man. All up to the dragons. Those freaking Gila monster things, So, and of course, these dragons, actual dragons, but they're not from exactly like mythology, fantasy dragons, like Game of Thrones type of dragons. No, we're talking about bipedal hominid. Well, I wouldn't say hominid, but they're bipedal, upright, not down on four, but upright. So these beings are bipedal, upright, insect reptiles, mostly reptile. But insect is part of their matrix. That's why there's insect races. So, it sounds weird, but most people get creeped out from insect beings. Even our little bugs on the planet, they trip out. Much less a one that's as big as them or much, much bigger. Like this Gold Flame Aethien mantis, I find beautiful. I find so freaking beautiful. And well, I want to show a clip, but if I put something that has copyright, I can't do it. So what I will do is make a version of it without sound, so it doesn't become a problem. I'm just trying to show you what this beautiful being looks like, dude. Actually, I know how to do it. I'll share my screen while I mute my sound and go look at the videos just so you can see it. Yeah. So what I'm trying to get at is, for me, why do I think this freaking insect beautiful? To me, it's so freaking beautiful. I don't have no fear for it. I feel this Makaya. Something about these mantis beings. These are good. The praying mantis beings. Machiwa. So these praying mantis beings are peaceful. They're good. They're guardians, and they're actually kind of like trying to assist the lower ones that have fallen, like the grays. Excuse me. There's there's short grays and there's tall grays, and the tall grays are mean to the little grays, trying to, they actually can like enslave them. So they enslaved the little guys. But it's the like there's some bad ones called regalians, okay? But there's some good ones called Zephalium, high level insectoid being. Chivas. But I really love this Aethien, and I'm going to show it to you. Well, this is from a movie, you guys. Come on. Some of these ETs, how in the world can I show you a picture of it? We can only find illustrations of it in art and movies, comic books. We can find examples and show you. Like, hey, it looks like this, sort of, Not exact, of course. Plus, realize that Aethien, if you're connected to the Aethien as an Orion Starseed, there's nothing wrong with knowing that you're an insectoid in another form, another self, another higher self of yourself, your higher self. Amatsitas could be mantis. So that came as an Orion Starseed. That means you're part human. If you're a starseed of Earth, you're part human in your DNA. But a being like a starseed has usually several different extraterrestrial races inside of it. And who knows which race you're dealing with, how much, it could just be one single starseed, but usually it's like a bi-star seed, a tri-star seed, or more. Like us, our 12 tribe human race will have 5 starseeds in it. Or Antrian Starseed, Brandon West Starseed, Hibaru Starseed, Melchizedek Starseed, and Uniseti Starseed. Amachivas, Omakaches, Mochichivas. You can feel Makoye, Ochimas. I respect you, Orion Starseeds. You're coming from the Gold Flame Seraphei. You're the House of Vega. You're not part of Orion, but you're an Orion Starseed. They call you an Orion Starseed because some of you are meant to assist the fallen Seraphei. You're meant to awaken yourself. You're meant to heal yourself, holy ones, and then you're urgently needed to assist your fellow fallen, the other ones on this planet. You're like trying to help them. You're a Seraphei trying to help the Seraphim. They're you. You feel they're part of you. You feel you want to help. You want to heal yourself. So, Orion Starseed, you're a positive, love and light, law of one Seraphei, and you want to help the false creed, dark Seraphim heal and return back to source. Give them a chance. Give them an opportunity to return back to source. Help them return. Return, the Seraphim. Yeah, you can help humans too while you're on Earth, of course. But for the most part, you're looking out for your fellow Seraphim. It's part of your covenant. It's part of your gold flame or gold order covenant. See, I personally, myself, your brother Thavian, I'm part of the blue flame. But my name has the word avian. inside of it. Avian, bird. So that is not coincidence. I know that I have a connection to something called Thunderbird and Phoenix. A long time I had this spirit guides of an owl and eagle, spirit guides of a hawk, not Shiva, a raven, spirit guides, lots of bird, avian, spirit guides. Oh, my Chivas, much chicas, macapache, wasota, amache, wasopapache, sinako, amache. Sorry, guys. This is also a spiritual show, and sometimes there's some psychic energies going on, and some beings doing shit around in the fields. So we just are an active type of. Some of you call yourselves a priestess. You can say I'm a priest. I'm part of this indigo child, so I'm one of the magi. Magi, Holy Grail. Some of you are Holy Grail. You're meant for great things, Holy Grail. Wake up, Vatos. Give me 5. Yeah, see. What's up, Starseeds? This is live, so let's say hi to everybody. Don't be rude. Alright, Draco, Reptilian, Starseed in the house. Robert. Lavarn. Sorry, my glasses are tripping me out or something. Lotus Gate 369. Greetings, Robert. Amachiwa. Starseed Hybrid. Greetings, Holy One. Jill's in the house. Velarde in the house. Thank you for the positive vibes. Ochivastotas. I don't really know much about Antar, Holy One. I'm sorry. Maybe I will later. Makayachiwas. Thank you, Holy One. Thank you for being here too. And we have this, a lot of people are going to start hating on all reptilians. Just remember, they're not all bad. Some of them might have even, right, once been bad, and then did one of those guardian host matrix transplants. It's like a host matrix transplant. There's host matrix agreements where you have to. It's done through the the Orifeme indigo child. It's done through their indigo type 3, because there's type 1 type 1, type 2, and type 3 indigos. And that's one of my first videos I made on this channel, is indigo children. I'm an indigo child, and this is also, some of you wonder if you are an indigo. Well, it's pretty easy to figure out, because it's related to your chakra. So my question to you is, do you feel literal current sometimes? I don't mean 24/7. Is it possible to feel psychic energy 24/7? I don't think so, realistically, with all the distortions and psychotronic weapons and all kinds of negative and dark energies on the planet. I don't know if you can do it 24/7, but that's not the point. I mean, it's also like, you can't just stay in meditation 24/7. I mean, you can. I'm saying, but what are you gonna do? And only meditate? What else? You gotta actually. You came to Earth to do something while you're in Earth, not just keep on escaping it, or not escaping, just going outside of it. Machiwa moko chivasi sakaya. Now, there's a lot of planets, so I'll have to check out the planet you mentioned. Just remember that there's the insectoid planets like Alnatok and Alnanam and we have the Mintaka, and we also have, this is just different, like we have reptiles, we have bird reptiles, we have insectoids, we have insectoid reptiles, and you know, there's also a bunch of hybrids. So, honestly, you could be any of these good beings. And let me just quickly show you the good beings and the bad beings. Because just like, you guys, just like there's bad humans, right? Well, there's good and bad reptiles. Good and bad dinos. And good and bad lizard, reptilian, you know, like the Omicron, one of the most powerful ones. It's a dragon insectoid, or dragon moth, which makes it a reptilian insectoid. But also it has part dino in it. To be honest, so out of the Omicron, you're gonna get dinosaurs, but you're gonna get, well, that doesn't make sense because the Omicron is the one that's a hybrid. A dinosaur would be like a seed race, like a main race. So we have like mixtures, and why not, right? I mean, why not just have not just a normal raptor? Why not make it a bird raptor? Oh yeah? Well, you know what an azurite is? An azurite is a feline, avian, cetacean, mantis, pegasi. It's a super freaking race. What the hell? It's described as, it's called a blue angel. But what in the world does that thing look like, right? Machiwa, see it. Even some of the Orifame, which is lower than azurite, right, is looking pretty freaking amazing, you know. Actually, I gotta do an Orifame angel video, because when I describe them, it's like freaking, that's what I call a guardian, right? That's a guardian, yeah. And you can say we're mostly connected to cats, dogs, and birds, but we see that as lowly in our world. But don't think of it that way. That's a lowler, because that is actually a lowly version of the higher hominid reptilians. Like those are the normal reptilian. This little lizard. Hi lizard. Hi little guy. Wow, you're fast. Damn. You know, those little guys are just little versions of these freaking giants. They're giants compared to little human. So, when you see this freaking thing, you be peeing, or your pants, peeing, whatever, pooping. You see a reptile and it's staring at you with its swassi. So, no, you're not looking this way. You're looking this, as it's looking down. Like, you know how fast lizards are, right? You know that thing can just suddenly, your head will be inside its jaws. Like, it could just go, you know. So, you want to help assist your fallen ones. You're kind of like responsible for them. They're the spoiled brats who are causing trouble, and you got to, like, well, help them out, take care of them. Okay? Like, you know, like military people, they have this code. You don't leave nobody behind. Like this. Don't leave nobody, we're not leaving nobody behind. Right? You're love and light, Seraphei Orion Starseed. you know that part of your kin are causing freaking horror. How does that affect you when you're not those people? You're not that alignment. You're law of one. You love all beings. This hurts you. Part of you is hurting. Literally. When you resonate as a guardian, you have this emotion you feel. At the same time, you can't be, you're not supposed to become angry. You're not supposed to become sad. You're a guardian, and it's love, and it's light, and you stand. That is it's not called a weapon, but that is your force. That is your defense, is light. You stand in light, holy ones. Right? I mean, that's kind of a question. Do you stand in light? Do you represent unconditional, eternal love? What is that? Do you know that? Do you speak that? Do you live that? You're an Orion Starseed? Okay. You have some hurting family. Hey, think about this. If you don't help these ones out, who will? Who else will care and go try to help them? It's part of you. So help your other Orion brothers and sisters. Help them stop hurting others at least, and go try to heal them. You can actually offer them DNA regenesis. You would have to be like one of those ordained ministers of the guardian type of Azurite temple stuff. Like, I wouldn't go start doing that service without that diploma. No, you want someone who's certified in the way of healing in this wachiwasia. So, we want to help these beings also ascend. Why not help them switch side? And you guys know that all beings are stuck according to their DNA. And these fallen races, that's why they're fallen. They can't even no longer, they physically cannot leave the time matrix. They're stuck in it. I mean, they're stuck in for actually 10th dimension or 11th dimension. That's where darkness ends right there. That's the highest they go. They haven't conquered 12th dimension. Supposedly, I don't believe they ever will, but I can't really say that. You want to know why? You want to know why we can't say that? We can't say that they'll never take 12th dimension. Why? Because according to Ashiana, author of the Voyager's books, she has said that there's been other time matrices that have been totally taken over. So those are 15-dimensional systems. So darkness can take over an entire system. But in our system, they've gone up to 11.5. That's as high as they've gotten, 11.5. So we're keeping the Christ star, yes, these holy avatars, these Christed avatars, they are at the gates. These beings want to break through, literally. They want to conquer. They want to take over these holy beings. They want to be God. You heard Lucifer wants to be God. So, these Lucifers, Luciferians, Satanists, extraterrestrials and other dimensions who are very, very dark. They're called dark avatars for a reason. Matsutas, which is archangelic. Archangels. Mochivas. Actually beyond archangels. Dark avatars is a consciousness beyond archangel. And we talk about these levels, spiritual levels. You'll get some different ideas. Like you go to the Kabbalah, you're going to learn some systems of levels of reality. I'm not going to agree with it, but what I will do is say that they do have a distorted Kabbalah tree of life. And it's distorted because it's a 10-sphere system. That's the reptilian matrix. And you, Orion Starseeds, are representing the hello, Orion matrix. You want to heal your parts. Just like as Lyran, I need to heal my fellow Lyrans. Most of my videos have the word Lyran in it. I mean, not all of them, obviously. I mean, I make a lot of Lyran videos because I'm trying to reach out to my Lyran homies. But as you can see, I'm reaching out to all Starseed. I want to literally develop a community of Starseeds. And not just, we'll expand outside of YouTube. Right now, it's just on YouTube mostly. I mean, I am on Facebook and TikTok and also, well, I did start Instagram. It's just only about 800 people. The Facebook's around 8. Facebook and Instagram are about the same, I think. Wait, maybe it's not 800 yet on Instagram. Not sure. I just keep posting there sometimes. I can't post there all the time. I'm trying to make this. Don't forget, I'm still making this Seraphei Seraphim video, which is more professional than a live. In a live, I'm just on the. I'm just doing it. It's not like professional where I can show you pictures, I can show you video, I can show you diagrams, it's, you know, that will be coming out. I'm working on it. So actually it's good that it's going to be good quality. Machiva, Macaye, Masitas. So, like I said, if you feel yourself connected to an insectoid, if you like the idea of a draconian, Dracon, dragon, if you really feel you're a dragon, if you feel that you're a one of these, like you like the raptor idea with bird, avian raptor type of stuff, that's Odedicron reptilian, avian. Those are reptile avians. And so we got the Dracon Dragons, basically winged reptiles. But you wouldn't say those are the gargoyles. The gargoyles are these Odedicrons. Odedicron, their uncle. The Odedicron is the gargoyle, winged. It's because it's part bird. That's why a reptile with, that's what a gargoyle is. It's a reptile with wings. So, for example, these are winged Orion Dracon. Well, Orion Starseed, you're meant to help some of these. You're part. This is a galactic effort. You're not, you know. Well, more than a galactic effort. We're talking about 4 densities of matter. There's a lot going on between, you know. See, when you're dealing with multidimensional beings, you're dealing with those themselves and a lot of their lower selves. So this isn't really our war. It's those ones up there can't get along, and now we have to suffer and be part of this freaking war because it's projected all the way down from their world, from their level, 11th dimension and down. I love you guys. You want to get lit? Wow, look at you. That's a lot of fire. Thank you for being here, Holy Ones. Orion Starseed, aliens, but all Starseed. Robert. Lotus Gate, so cool sounding. Love and light, Holy One, thank you. You're so kind. Earth Angel Healing with Trinity Blaze. That sounds so freaking cool. You should make a strain called Trinity Blaze. That sounds like a church or a temple. I love the Lyrans too. They're freaking awesome. And that goes all the way up the feline chart. Vato Locos. And let me show you them. So while I show the Lyrans, then I'll switch over to the reptiles. Amachiwas. And then we'll get lit. I'll get lit right after that. Let me show, because I got to show this real quick. Machivas, the time matrix, the 15-dimensional time matrix. Have you seen the matrix? Mochichi. The universal Templar. Because this, where my mouse is the cosmos, not the universe yet. Underneath it is the universe. These are universes. Here's one. Here's another. Here's another. And here's the fourth one. Well, this one goes down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carbon matter. Carbon etheric. Etheric matter. Machiwa. Crystal liquid, crystal gas. There's your angels. Those are mid-level beings. When you're an oversoul level consciousness, you're an extraterrestrial archangel. These are types of ETs. That's all. A type of being at a certain level of density. Around this density level. These fourth dimensions are levels of angels. They're much higher than us. Look at us down here, where we die. And they have crystal bodies. Now, you follow down below, you can see the races that live in those worlds. Now, you asked about the cat people. Well, the cats start way up here. The blue flame, the Elohai, holy ones, the Emerald Order. They start from the top and go down. Or, you can say from the outer to the inner. So from the outermost in this system, this 15-dimensional system, they go down. And the Anahazi created down below in density 3, I'm sorry. The Lyran, Siran, Anuhazi. We're still Lyrans, but also Syrians. So the Lyrans come from the highest level, guys. Dimension 12 is the highest level. I mean, in the races, I mean, when you go to the metaterrestrials, it's not the same thing. That's the three flames. The gold flame, violet flame, and the holy blue flame, gold flame, violet flame. Density 5. These are solar rishi. These are suns. That's why you have the gold order. And some of you who are Starseeds, Orion Starseeds, you're coming out of this royal house of Vega. You're coming out of this highest level of Seraphei, which is 14th dimension. You're coming out of the 14th dimension. And you created life, though, in the 10th dimension. You created races. Watch. I mean, you can, if you just have to look. The gold races are on the 14th. I mean, the 10th dimension. And two of those races, there's four types of races. Well, actually, I didn't put dinos in, and I didn't put dinosaurs. So that's actually would be a fifth one right here. I'll fix that in a future version of this map. But two of these main races fell. Two of the gold flame. And these two became dark, and they created their own types of races. And look, you're the Seraphei. That's way up here in the 14th dimension. That would be this rung. You're coming out to try to help these races that go all the way down, all the way to the Dracon, who create a race in density 1 called the Dracos and the Earth Drama. So now we got a Dracos and an Earth Drama being operated from this level. That's why you're here, Starseed, coming down to this level. It's not like we're hanging out right out here. We're going to the low levels. We're going. You Starseeds are coming down to help with all this problems in the world. With this, I can't wait to get to the videos about it. Let me put the the camera back on for a moment. A lot of this information is still kind of like being held back until I can talk. I mean, the full picture is being, you can't really see the full picture until I get through the history. I have to go through 50,000 years of history, and I'll be doing that after the Seraphei video. I think I'm going to prioritize and go past the Violet Flame, because I got to get to that history video, man. It's just holding things back. And then there are a lot of things will be understood after you see the history and how they have corrupted. The most important lesson out of that history is you're going to see how all of your sacred religions on the planet have been replaced, have been distorted and manipulated. All. A-L-L. All. Catholicism, Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, they were all distorted. Way beyond your awareness, way beyond your roaming, what do you call that? The Council of Nicaea, way beyond, into Atlantis, into Lemuria. Okay, we said 50,000 years ago, they were doing changes. And one of those changes 50,000 years ago was the creation, this lovely creation of the Luciferian covenant. You think in modern terms? No, it's ancient terms. It's, your race in history is much older. This is why one of the reasons some of you come to Christos Avatar, because you learn the alternative human history, which we'll be going over more with more dates, more facts, more information, more diagrams. Not to mention we'll be going over diagrams and maps of the stargates, diagrams and maps of the where these ETs are putting their bases, where a lot of their known bases are, and some of the you would say energy weapons on the planet that are affecting the consciousness on the planet. These guys, remember, they're the ones responsible for changing our Merkaba of the planet, which now created such a horrific distortion where all beings now die and must cannibalize something else to live, because everything's alive and you all have to eat something, a living being, to live. So we're in a very distorted, broken system, and you have incentive. You really want to ascend out of this level of consciousness, and quite frankly, everyone's going to be forced to choose. Well, the year is around 4,000. It's over 4,000 AD, like 4,300 something AD. It's far, but still, you don't say, we got time. Remember, you don't reincarnate right away. For the most part, you don't. You reincarnate in phases and cycles down the road. So who knows how many incarnations you have before the ascension cycle's over? You see what I'm saying? When will your soul matrix make another incarnation? That just depends on your soul matrix. What if you're waiting centuries for another incarnation? So, Kachiva! Oh, yeah. Like, do you think you were born earlier in the 19th century? Previously? Or was it the 20th century? Or was it that close? More than likely, it could have been 100 years ago, a few hundred years ago, your last lifetime. It's not like you have a lifetime and then immediately go into another life and immediately... No. Remember, you have a specific number of lives. According to the Christos, innerchristos, Maharata knowledge, the guardian information, you might have a different belief system that says something else. Right? So we are um, we are coming from the guardian point of view, and you guys have your beliefs. You are God, sovereign, free. You can choose. You can choose to believe your truth. But remember, what you think matters. What you choose and do matters. There is consequence. Not a religion guilt thing. Not at all. It's it's a spiritual thing. Consciousness is a spiritual thing. You are aligning yourself to a spiritual polarity. You are representing a spiritual alignment. You are saying you don't just live life and just go to school, get married, and get a job, and take care of bills and stuff. Hey, if you want to, go ahead. You're meant to. Whoa, you're a spiritual being. You're aligning yourself to a spiritual life, spiritual thought process. Notice I didn't say religion. I said spiritual. You are aligning yourself to a spiritual. If you're following law of one, it's not a God. You are God. We're all God. Are you following the law of one? It means all are God. That's your understanding. That's your realization. That is your connection. That is your memory. That is your source. That's your identity. That's who you are, man. That's who all beings are. All thoughts are God's thoughts. So that means there's only God. We're all thoughts and consciousness of God. We are God. That means law of one also means that darkness is God. Now, religions aren't going to believe that. No, God's not bad. Well, okay, so God is everywhere. You believe that's part of your description of God. So how does that fit with your darkness? God's not evil. I don't mean only evil, dark. You don't say evil, you say bad or negative. Well, okay, I'll say axe murderer. God is also an axe murderer. How can the axe murderer not be God? How could it be outside or separate from God when God's everywhere? Did you forget that part? So you have to stretch your identity of God and realize that these are thoughts inside the hologram that are originating from the identity and expansion and source of God, because there's only one. All that is within is happening now. All make up what is God. You see it in parts, or you're only perceiving your part. But this, what is God, perceives all parts at once. You perceive little parts, all parts, some parts, a little bit more. Ascend again, a little bit more. Ascend again, a little bit more. Now you go outside. See that every level is more memory, more identity, more awareness, more. The opposite is less energy, less consciousness, less understanding, less knowledge, until it becomes nothing. There's something called unconscious oblivion. Well, what does oblivion mean? And it's unconscious. That means no more identity. So you keep going. Less memory, less identity, no identity. Nothing. It is recycled. Nothing dies. It is transmuting. You're transmuting it in a negative way. In a reverse way, it's called. Negative beings follow reverse code. You do the opposite of Christed beings. That's why it's called against or anti. Antichrist. But we know what Christ means as this 12th dimensional ability to suddenly leave the time matrix. That's what Christ it means. From the Guardian Alliance, Guardian races, Guardian angelic nations. According to the Guardian angelic nations, Chivas, and one of the future videos is going to be about them, about the universal service organizations and security systems. Because of the darkness, the angels have been created to guard. There's the Azarites. They're the most hardcore, powerful guardians for any baddies. They could take care of any beings. It's an Azarite. Okay, so Machiva, but obviously they're not so powerful. They're all like omnipotent because there's an Azraelite. That means there must have been a Nazarite that got killed or destroyed, and they got their DNA and they created this negative being called an Azraelite. Bird creature. And if you're a Gold Flame Orion Starseed, well, that's part of your history. And you don't feel ashamed. You're a guardian. You don't feel those negative, low thoughts, low vibes, low energies. You're beyond that, guardian. You're about love. Even if there's suffering in your people. We have suffering. I mean, the Anunnaki are our responsibility. The Blue Flame's responsibility. Actually, I think the Violet Flame helps some of these races too. I haven't gotten to the Violet Flame, refresh my memory on it, but that will be next if I don't skip that. Like I said, I might. But I'm just trying to get the most urgent and important things, but there is also sort of an order. Notice I started talking at the beginning of it's called Master Templar playlist series, I was talking about the hologram universe. I was talking about the dimensions and densities. And then I started talking about the beings that live in those dimensions and densities. First we talked about the Blue Flame races, Elohai races. Now we're talking about the Gold Flame races. Okay? So we'll get the Violet Flame too, but it's just gonna be after this one. So Matsitas, Machichiwa. I love you, holy ones. Ayani. Yeah, the teacher talks about that. There's a type of ascended master, Melchizedek, ascended master, race, special. Yanni is reference to ascended masters, the Yanis, but I call them ascended masters, and you can go Machitas of the Yanis. Ayani is of the Yanis, so they're coming from those ascended master levels. They're of the ascended master levels. So Ayani that means it's a DNA template that can hold an Ayani consciousness, which okay, sorry. So it's an Ayani consciousness, which is it can hold an ascended master. It can hold this. It has the DNA I'm going to show you on the diagram because it's hard to explain. You have Kundalini, but there's more. There's level 2 Kundalini. It's called Maharata. And then there's level 3 life force energy, okay, called the Kirishe. And then finally there's level 4 life force energy called the Kundare. So if you have the DNA to be an Ayani, as he said, you would have the rainbow ray. That means you are coming from those Akkadic level. That's specifically, I believe, it's an Akkadic level ascended master. So that I just realized that when I started talking about the rainbow ray. If these beings are carrying the rainbow ray codes, that means they're coming from the Acadic level. So Aethien referenced, I believe, to the Acadic level. So it's a badass Ascended Master. And that's where Ashiana says she's coming from. She has the Acadic ordination, it's called. And I'm feeling my lower back, you guys, so I'm gonna squirm a little bit sometimes. I don't know why this has got to happen now, but I'll try to lean forward a little bit more. Earth Angel. Yeah, let's get lit. Let's get lit because I'll be able to stand up with my back, okay, guys? So, let me leave the diagram. I'll get lit. What that means is I'm going to go outside, take some medicine, and it takes about 90 seconds, so I'll be right back. I just got to find a diagram for you guys. Let me switch it. Give me a moment. Chivasu Makatasa Ipochi. All kinds of people reporting, drawing, making notes, sharing, describing, and not just some people, lots of people in different countries, different languages. What are these beings? Oh, well, people have even been hypnotized, and they've been, it's basically you're not conscious and aware, and you're getting fed some information. Makaya, all kinds of creatures and things. Mochiwa. This is the Aethien. Mantis beings. Wachivas. Oh yeah. Kochima. I love you, holy ones. You're awesome. Kwayasi. Sotashima. Amatechi. Don't be freaked out. You don't like cockroach, you don't like insects, but they make you oh yeah, I was gonna show you that video, dude. I was gonna show you that video, man. So let's do that before I get lit. Alright, so we're gonna do that, guys, okay? I have to turn the sound off of my computer. Now I'll go to YouTube. And there's my video live. I'll put this, what do you call it? What the hell was I gonna look up? I forgot. What the hell was I? Can someone remind me? What was I gonna look up? I just got suddenly distracted. I was gonna search a Mothman, maybe? No, I don't. Okay, if I don't remember, I'll just switch back. That sucks. Sorry, guys. Damn, that just pisses me off. Not pisses me off, it just got irritating. Yeah, what video about what? You squish your arms like the mantis? Yeah, what a trip, you guys. I'll probably think about it when I leave. Oh yeah, now I remember. I remember now. Let me skip all those BS. Let me skip. I think that is gorgeous. I don't know why, I love that. It's like, I've had some connections with mantis before. Mochiva. I didn't mean to move the mouse, sorry. But you guys gotta think about it. If you look really closely at our bugs on our planet, they look so freaking incredible. They look freaking, I don't know, unbelievable to me. Especially if you look at one of my spirit guides is a wasp, and one of my spirit guides. Okay, this is the end of the clip. Well, I guess not, but anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let me get out of this, I think. I hope you guys saw that, right? Did you guys see any of that? What are these guys? Yeah, roll rawhide. Good idea. Did you guys see me show you the video? Or was it totally... Oh my gosh. I look stupid if I'm just talking about it and not... Did I not show you the freaking video? That's alright. That's alright. Oh, you didn't see it? Let me just do it again. What the hell is that shit? Alright, so you guys should be able to see that, right? Alright, so let's get lit, Vato Locos. Yeehaw, baby. Yeehaw, man. Giddy up. Yeah, Vato Locos. Now I can get lit. Alright, man, let me get lit. So let me, it says, oh, okay. This is our little friend. See? Upachivas. I know there's got to be a better one, so yeah, there we go. Of course, this is not the Gold Flame, so that's not a good example. Well, here's an example of Orion. So this is Orion. So while it's here, let me go get lit. I'll be right back, vatos. Yeah, man. Roll rawhide, honey. Yeah. Of course you will. 90 seconds maybe, so. Chivasu. Where's my lighter? Oh, crap. Okay, I don't know where my lighter is. Isn't that crazy? Sorry. I'll have to get a broken lighter then, some lighter. Oh, I found one, guys. Sorry. Greetings, Holy One. Sorry, I put the camera back on. Apachiwa Satats. Okay, we got this. Yeah, man, we got this. Man, you know, this is one of the ways you can speak to an alien being. Samaka here. Scotty, beam me up. Oh, chihuahua. It's gotta blow my nose. Takes like 9 seconds. Okay. Sorry, I can't really do nothing until I'm like... Now, it's good. Cheers, mate. And we take this seriously, even though there's some fun time. We are psychic, the ones are on the spiritual path, opening up their energy centers and perceiving things that most people don't. Well, sometimes we can laugh at that, so. So it's grand reality fields, hologram fields, density fields, consciousness fields, right? Yes. And when we talk about spiritual awakening, that's what this is, spiritual ascension. Yeah, you're going up, I hope. You're going to be going up that chain of events, up that history lines, up those ascension codes, rising Jacob's ladder, going up the 12 tribes. Yeah, man. Cool, yeah. See, yes, you know, Kuchi, we'll be astral beings, we'll be archetypes, we'll be this angels, celestials, celestials, archangels. Kabastia, Konyepa, Ichichi, Vastokaima. And some of you are Orion Starseeds, are going through your own awakening, because most of the time we're born very powerful, very psychic as babies, as toddlers, but it's when you have your 3D parents, your 3D, you know, kindergarten teacher, your grade school teachers, high school, your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, your government, your boss. You have these other people trying to affect your reality, trying to take from your energy. You use your energy, profit from your energy. Makachiva, eat, parasite, consume. Vampire, suck blood. No, don't suck blood. Fallen one, be Christed. You are this Christed being. Matsutas. Kemati. Represent light. You guardian? Guard. What does that mean? Okay, it's done peacefully. You are going through a spiritual awakening. This is what changes the world. Even Christ was going for that spiritual awakening. Kochima, I meant to say Jesus, but he also was a Christ, right? Kotuma Sitas. Christos avatar, ascended master, coming down for your benefit, holy ones. And yes, you are holy when you realize this matrix that you are part of. This is a part down here. This is an one level. So you don't think you're holy, okay? Realize the higher identities you know you are. Makayes. Or not. Don't realize them. Some of us will. Yeah, baby. Katsa. Hotas. Haka. Mochis. Let's say them together, Holy One, right? Dimensions 1 through 15. Chakras 1 through 15. Machiwa. Races 1 through 15. Okay, so 1. The red chakra. The first chakra, right? The first red chakra. Machiwa. That was Hyperbornians and Polarians. They both did it, strand 1. Strand 2 was the orange chakra 2, the second chakra, the second orange chakra. Lemurians. And the next one is the third yellow chakra, Atlanteans, the solar plexus. The sacral was the Lemurian, and the root was the Hyperbornians, Polarians. So now up from there is the astral. This is another level of consciousness beyond what we are now. It's because we're down here in the 3D, in the solar plexus. But beings with this level of reality, of consciousness, these beings are Machivas, ETs, and they're more advanced than the rest of the humans. But that's not all. There's greater beings up in the fifth dimensional awareness, fifth dimensional energy, and this is your throat chakra, and that is the future race. This is us now, and this is the future race after us, the Muvarians. No, wait. Orion. Yeah, so this is Muvarian. And then the sixth dimensional race, this is Indigo Ray 6D Unchechi. So you would say there's not many 6D beings on the planet. But even less, probably hardly any 7D beings. There's no reason, because when you resonate at density 3, you would just go back to density 3. You wouldn't stay at that vibration. You couldn't stay in this vibration with that much DNA. That's why the highest level is probably 6Ds. As a matter of fact, we know the 144,000 are one of the highest beings on the planet. These 144,000 six-dimensional indigos. Some of you may be one of these. Select few. What? Well, just check. Do you have current? Do you have flow? Do you have consciousness? Do you have awareness? Whoa. I love you. Yeah. I love talking about this kind of stuff. How's your day been going, holy ones? Inquiring minds want to know. What's up, Christ? What's up, Vato? That's a powerful word. Oh, you're so kind, Earth Angel. Cheers, mate. What you drinking, Vato Loco? Lasness. Hey, sweetheart. Good to see you. Goddess in the house. Goddess energy in the house. Ochivasu matatachi makatachi osutachma. Don't you guys miss Candace? She was so lively. Machivas. What's going on, Vato Locos? Are you seeing visions of some of these Gold Flame Extraterrestrial Vato Locos? Maybe you're seeing one of those royal whites. Yeah, damn. Yes, man. It's like crazy. Go to Inner Earth, you'll see different life, different beings, different types of creatures and things. Wow, damn. So, that's the future. They call it the secret space program, but it's in the future. You have to get the job by traveling there and then coming back. Yeah, come back to the past, and then go back to the future if you want to do a second tour. Machivas. They do 20 years and back, it's called. Shita Shamatainia. To the future, Vato Locos. If some future person offered you to come to the future, would you go? Yeah. So, the Tomorrow War, this movie. Yeah, man. What if they came and said, come to the future because we're getting killed? Oh, I don't want to be killed. But it's your future anyways. Get it done, man. I want to be a psychonaut once again. And to be honest, I think that will kind of transform my life and my show. Christ knew when I used to be homeless and in my car, and I was still getting light orbs, vatos. They were coming out of my car, my window and shit, and coming through my body, coming through the camera. No problem. I'm homeless and kicking back and feeling good and smiling. And there's orbs flying around. Those were the days. No, it wasn't the days, but it was part of my days. Part of my life. Machiwa. Si Mosul. I was thinking about posting some of my homeless videos, but but dude, I was like Grizzly Adams and shit, man. I was real dark because I was getting lots of sun. Oh, go figure. So I was like this damn big change in appearance. You'll be like, whoa, but I think it looks cool, kind of. I thought a big beard turned a girl on. It means he's really virile or something. Oh, you better watch out, honey. I'm gonna spank you. No, I'm just joking, guys. What's up? So, Orion Starseed. Damn, how's Orion been lately? Tell me. Tell us. Some of you have been coming from Orion, right? Like, touring there. In your sleep, you go to, like our friend, our friend said, Antares. Excuse me, I have to cough or something. It's so weird. I used to play this video game like for years. I played Master of Orion. It was like a PC game, but I loved it. I mean, simple graphics, but I loved it, and it was addictive for me. So you had to colonize worlds and populate them with labor and farming and get them food and get them different structures and different technology, hydroponic farms. You're living on planets that don't have different types of gravity, different types of, like metals that you can work with. So there's all kinds of crazy shit. There's even planets with bad, horrible gravity, high gravity, low gravity, and different types of ETs, man. Different types of star systems, different types of planets, different type of life. Not only carbon matter, sorry. Whoa. I didn't know the camera stopped, guys. My bad. Let me put the battery in. Let me switch out with the picture. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yes. Here's some of those races. And you guys can get this diagram on my website, christosavatar.com. And it's a big file. I think it's like 2.5 megabytes, but it's worth it. Take a few seconds to download it. It's a good study tool, and you learn about the races, and you also learn about the reality fields above that we live in. So, let me change the battery. Sorry. Okay, masutas. Getting to know these structures and these beings you get to know yourself, and you get to know what is God, and what is this really angels and shit, and what are really aliens. Are aliens real, huh? Yes. Alright, I'm putting the camera back on, I believe. Alright. Damn, man. A girl, like, she's like works on her butt, like she's like going to the gym, she does home exercises, she's just focused on it, and of course guys are gonna stare at her, you know. It's like, okay. Si estás machichiwa. It's natural, it's lovely. It's so lovely. Makaya. It's like, you understand that girls are magnetism. Boys are electric. Girls, magnetic. They have to capture. But isn't it strange that in Animal Kingdom, it's the boys who are pretty, and the girls are not so pretty? Damn, that's reversed. That's weird. I like it the other way. I like pretty girls, not pretty boys. Anyways, guys, I'm just reflecting and stuff, you know. Cheers, mate. Holy ones, vatos, give me 5, man. Come on, what's up? Be nice, be friendly, be kind, be sweet, be romantic. Play the guitar for some pretty girl. Play the guitar for some not pretty girl. A girl doesn't have to be pretty, because not all are, right? What? That's mean. What? Not all guys are handsome, right? And I'm not saying I'm one or the other either, okay? But back in the day, I used to be kind of charming. Yeah, believe it or not. I was, honestly, I wanted to, like, get into the movie business. So I thought I had to work my way through modeling, so I did some modeling, and I thought I had to do some that, you know, where you play background acting, like an extra, the movie extras. So I was in a few movies. I even got it to be with Matt Damon. In this movie, I was one of the extras, so I was in several scenes that he was in. And I got to see him, like, right next to me, so it was cool. I wasn't, like, being starstruck, but it was just still cool to see him, because I actually loved, even before I did this extra on this movie, it was Jason Bourne 5. So I was a fan of this series, man. I love this series. And I wasn't so happy when they changed the actor, but then that's why Matt Damon came back and did the last sequel. And I was in that movie. I'm even in a freaking trailer. You'll see me, there's a scene of me where it zooms into Matt Damon, and there's a person who walks behind him, right behind him, it's me, in some tuxedo and a red tie, I think. I walk past Matt Damon in the trailer of Jason Bourne 5. You have to, like, slow it down and push pause to see it, but I did that because I knew I was an extra in the movie. I wanted to check, and I was in the movie. I was in the movie, and I was in the trailer. So it's freaking weird, dude. Oh. Anyways, that was cool, but I also saw Andrew Dice Clay. I was in his, it's called Dice 2 series, and I was actually on camera for a few minutes on that one, so that was freaking cool, dude. Like, there was different scenes where you can see me in the background, obviously. What's up, man? It's your homie, Avian, man. And, also, what's that called? Amachivas. Yeah, there was this Japanese movie too, and that was when I lived in Las Vegas. They were hiring actors to be in their background scenes, and I was also wearing a tuxedo. So that was cool. Go figure, it's Las Vegas. Of course, there are going to be some movies made in Las Vegas, and that's one of them. It was like a foreign movie that it's spoken in Japanese. But I just wanted the work. I just wanted the credit for later, you know. So I've been on a few films, but it's not like a big deal. I just like talking about my experience of seeing some actors close up. And dude, there was this one time in that movie, they gave me this really hot girl, like, to be like my partner or wife or whatever, for a scene, and I'm like, whoa, this is cool. But she was like, I don't know, she was like a Ken Barbie doll, like, type of thing. I mean, she was like, I was like Ken in the tuxedo, she was like Barbie doll, right? Blonde. But she didn't run in those heels very well. It looked kind of bad. So it didn't show up in the movie, so it's okay. Oh, man. Anyways, back to the Orion Stargate. You know, we've had a lot of problems with the Draconian Matrix. So it's refreshing to talk about Orion Starseeds in a positive way. And they want to help heal and, like, help somehow. And a lot of that is done. A lot of things are done like this during this ascension cycle. So you have more, you would say, the veil is thin, okay? So it's easier for people who wouldn't normally believe in this stuff, for them to maybe even now, you know, look twice at it. Machiwas. People will change. Some people will, some people won't. So hopefully you're one of those who change, Vatos. My holy ones, yeah. My brothers, my sisters, Suochia, Makatasi, Mohantanya Chias, Pochuakata. Some type of light code, some type of starseed message for you. Someone just needs to translate it, write it down, interpret it. So, yes, I see someone stepping forward. Come, I see. You will prove yourself. I can see. You guys are brilliant. You believe it or not, some of you are awakening others. Some of the people watching you, listening to you, you're awakening some of them. They're learning something they haven't heard before. Mochiva. Much respect, holy ones. Itas, amatas, anchiva, o chichuposo matas. I need chivo sutai mohana. I am watatiko sutai pochichi. Vostate chikimata ama apa ushina. Do you understand? Realize this. Yeah. Ivasika wo pochema dakaye. Uputani. Zatani posodanata. Do you want to be part insectoid? Or part reptile? Or part lizard? Or part dragon? Or do you want to be a gargoyle? Or do you want to be, maybe you like the blue flame and you're going to go towards the Anunnaki. Yeah. Sotas. That's the other guys. That's another faction. That's another gangster. That's what these guys are. They're like gangsters. They're bullies. They like to, they're more, they're, you know, mass murderers too. But, you know, Machiva. How many races have you destroyed, huh? You know, like this shit. How many planets have you taken over? How many planets are part of your empire now? Like you see in Star Trek, where you got the Klingon Empire, then you got the what's the one that starts with an R? The Romulan, and then you got the Vulcan, and then you know what else? You got the people from the other Star Trek series, and you will get the Ferengi creature things. They don't make good females either. I mean, they're not very pretty, so it doesn't matter, right? But yeah, it does. You got all kinds of creatures and things, man. Yeah, and some of you are part of a weird matrix, and learning this stuff, you know what that does? It activates it. You learn. Oh, that sparks in your memory. Holy cow! What was that? It was your memory activating. You know this word activating, it does mean something. If you activate DNA, that activates memory. It opens, it sparks memory. Because remember, we're distorted down here. Not to mention we have all these weaponized things to diminish our abilities, our awareness. We're like pathetic compared to our true potential. Because we're under attack, you could say. If you think about it, it is a war. You're being under attack. You didn't get permission. They're siphoning you. They're controlling you, manipulating you, using you. Shit. This is slavery. They just try to keep you unaware of it. So it's not a lot of resources needed to control you. Amashitas, Machichiwa. So, holy ones, what's going on? Mataye. In your neck of the universe, are you this guardian race or not? Are you trying to follow law of one, all are one, love all? No exception. Do you love all? Or do you still have some problems with loving other races, other skin tones, other species? All you gotta do is check your thoughts. How do you treat those type of people and things, huh? Some people are quite cruel. Part me. Mean to animals. You know, if I wasn't a spiritual person, then I would be kind of a negative person. And if I saw someone hurt animals, I would want to hurt that human. Come to the rescue for the animal and beat the F out of the human. And, you know, give him some big last threat. Like, if you ever touch an animal again, I'm gonna be watching you if you ever touch another animal again. You know, shit like that. I don't know where that's coming from, but, you know, I wouldn't want to hurt an animal. I would rather hurt a human. Who was trying to hurt an animal. Like, protect. Anyways. That's just I feel for those beings who can't protect themselves, and they're taking advantage of this. So someone needs to become guardian, intervene for someone innocent being attacked. Do you believe this? Do you believe these angels would, ETs, these other parts of your family intervene? There must be some type of rules, right? They must not be able to do anything and everything just, and You don't learn no spiritual lessons. They're just going to keep on helping you, fixing you, whatever. No, it doesn't work that way. You got to evolve yourself. You got to do this yourself. Learn. You actually have spiritual lessons. You want to skip that whole lesson thing? First of all, going through these fields, going through life, through these time periods, builds your DNA. That's how you get all the DNA in the spectrum, by living through it for all the way through. Then you get the whole strand all the way through built. So now this concept of people saying they're jumping to 5D by skipping 4D, you need the DNA. You can't skip. Unless you're an indigo, you already have the DNA, because the indigo could have up to 6 strands DNA. 5 strands maybe. 5 strands, 6 strands. Even higher for some people who are truly devoted. There certainly has to be, because there's been master yogis who have been claimed to have levitated. Not just one master, many, several different masters have been known to have levitated. And these are not prideful beings in the Western world who are going to go show off or go on camera. That's not the spiritual way, understand? But most people won't understand. They're not going to be trying to boast it. And so, anyways, there's been beings who could levitate way up high in the sky. Some of these masters. You can look up, you can search this out and find this. And it's all your potential. If you learn how to access your higher DNA, which is usually in your junk DNA, by putting it together, learning how to access it and activate it, build it out, and get your memory back. It's so freaking, it's like you're going for an Easter egg hunt. You hope you find some treasure, some prize. And one of the prizes is you get some memory of what you're supposed to be doing, and you saw and peered into a future world. That's simply a higher dimension, honey. You are sometimes dreaming these realities. You think it's a dream, but it's really a living in another reality. You are feeling it live streaming. You are aware of it because that's part of your soul family. You get to sometimes they perceive you in a dream. Isn't that interesting? Sometimes you perceive them, and it's like a family of your soul of many lives. Your soul has lived many lives, and what you do is count those as a collective. That's what that being is. It's a collective. That's what you are. You have to get used to the idea of having the identity of a plural, a team. You are a team. And then when you're dealing with other spiritually enlightened people who know that you're a team, your peeps, your guardians, you guys have connections. These are your guardians, which is reference to good, love, and light aspects of yourself. Beings who acknowledge and follow law of one. It's not about these little religions, man, with these pagan gods, these all these you see them in like, what do you call it, like a group, like all the Greek gods as a group, Roman gods. But then there's personal, like individual gods, Machiwas, not Olympus. Different beings from different worlds, man. Scary beings. And isn't it interesting how some of these churches have these gothic gargoyles? They're representing Odedicron or reptilians, fallen angelic, seraphim. Oh, on a church. Hello. Chivas. Go look at some of these. Do some searches on Gothic churches or Gothic temples, or not temples, but you can put that too, I guess. Um, buildings with gargoyles. I'm just thinking of stuff. You can think of stuff. And just think about this, man. These are ETs, vato. Not just dark. That's one thing. Okay, these are dark symbols on your church, by the way. Anyways, but they're also ETs. Oh, hello. Look at this creature. It's a reptilian bird. Avian reptilian. Odedicron. It's an extraterrestrial, multi-dimensional, high-level one, too. Right? The same level as an Omicron. Excuse me. The dragon moth creatures. Same level as them. They're like brothers. Brother races. Makachi. Lots of reptiles. But that's the Gold Flame. I love you. I love you, Dracon Dragon. I love you, dragons. Be peaceful. Let's live together in peace. Let others live in peace. Stop trying to hurt, harm, drain, eat people. Be nice to people. Let them live and be nice to them. Treat them with respect and kindness and love. Try telling this to some reptile, right? He's going to just want to eat you. That's all he's going to think about. I'm eating you. I'm going to be you're going to be in my stomach and my acidic. That acid's going to be eating you. You're going to be digesting inside my bowels. You know, that's what that being wants. He's salivating as you're talking to it, trying to negotiate with it, trying to, you know, rationalize with it. It's just thinking about how you taste. It's going to taste you. Man, you know, some of those beings are so cold, like an alligator. Look at the eyes of a shark. No soul, no life, just eating, monster, creature, eating, destroying, devouring. It's sick, it's dark. Eating flesh is dark. It's sick. It's unnatural. Sorry, it is. Shivastia. Komatas. We are going beyond what most spiritual systems talk about. These starseeds. Orion Starseed. How many of you are Orion? What's up? Like, I know I must have had some dark lives. Okay? I mean, I remember that I've had visions of them, or maybe I'm connecting to, you know, simultaneous ones, like Shiva, and sometimes their language comes through. Yeah, so many sharp killers. They're just hungry. No, we're not blaming anyone. I just wanted to talk about the dead stare of a shark, that's all. You have to love all animals, even the evil draconians and the ones that are dark. Not all are dark. We have to come from that level of peace and love and unconditional divine love. I think when it gets higher and higher, more divine, I think it becomes more and more serious. That's just my idea. I have a feeling that your connection to God gets very serious and very important to you. The higher and higher you get, the more you crave to be highest. You want to get to the highest level. You know there's a highest level. You're trying to get to it. You want to be in that pure joy, connection, expansion with God's source. You want to return back to source. You want to know all, be all. The Alpha and the Omega. Ushuasi. So, what is your path? What are you doing with it now? I smell pot, man. It smells good. It always smells good. Most of the time, right? Some people think it smells skunky. It's skunk. Yeah, man. Skunk works, baby. I like it when it's stinky. It means it's good. It means it's strong. It means it's gonna kick your ass. So, maybe you like serpents. Maybe you like you want a serpent tongue. You know? Maybe you're into eating stuff. You know, a reptile eats birds and insects, right? Birds. I can't believe there's bird reptiles, you know? Like, take a look at the dinosaur creatures. There's flying reptiles, dude. So, you know they're mixed with bird. Quack! Birds are cool, man. Yeah. I like birds. That's why I resonate with Corey Good information about the blue avians, and my middle name is Avian, or my whole name is almost avian. I didn't plan that, dude. That's what I'm tripping out on. I did not plan that. I just made up this name. I love the sound of Thavian, and I legally made it my name, Thavian. I am Thavian. I am avian, apparently. 2, not only. Blue flame, gold flame, violet flame showing up in my life. Oh, cheers. Let's drink some vodka. Let's drink some tequila. You must be strong, Russian man. Drink vodka. Let's drink. Come on, put hair on your chest. I remember my grandpa used to tell me that when I was a kid all the time, man. Do this or eat this or eat that to get hair on my chest. When I was a kid, I don't want hair on my chest, Grandpa. And as an adult guy, I just don't want to either. I never had a hairy chest, okay, so don't worry. Well, some girls maybe like a hairy chest. I don't know. Like Tom Selleck or something. Hairy chest. There's even hairier chests. Wow. If he doesn't do his face, he probably doesn't do down there. So, have fun with that shit. That's not loving. I'm not being very nice. Sorry, guys. I'm just like, wow, tripping out. That's all. Peace to you. Love to you. Let's get along. We don't have to be wicked like some of these beings, like the Azraelites. Yeah, man. So, there's all kinds of weird beings. We're gonna look at some of them while you're still here. So. And you can see where all of them coming from, and you can see maybe you're connected to one. Like what's up, maybe one of these are your Vato Locos. Amachiwa. Amachique pastitas. It's a drama, dude, for sure. You have you have 3 main factions. See? 1, 2, 3. The Jehovian Dark Avatars, they're the only true 100% Anunnaki. The rest are wannabes, hybrids. So this is one faction and the different versions of them, the different families of them. From you usually can think of them as being part water beings, or they have connection to water beings, like the dolphins. And they're even part of them is even called bipedal. A strain of them is called bipedal dolphin beetle. So this is a name of the God in the Christian Bible, Jehovah. And look what it is. It's a Anunnaki. The holy being in that book is not holy. Machiwa. It's a dark collective. And they're the ones who create Luciferian. Amachetas. All the way down, you're going to get those Luciferian. Machiwasu. Amakaya. There's some Pleiadian Luciferians. At least in the index. Let me see. Oh yeah, we just showed the Jehovah, the Anunnaki faction, and now the Draconian faction, which is made up of a few families. The Omicron Draconian race strains, which are these, the full strain and hybrid strains. These are hybrids strains of the family. And then this is a dragon moth. Dragon with insect wings. A mothman. Something like this. But reptilian insectoid, basically. And they created... Oh, well, there's the brother race, the Odedicron. But these guys are the ones that create the Dracon. And I have the Dracon down here. 9th dimension. So, see, here's the nice dinosaurs. There's some benign. Benign means friendly, not, aggressive. So, some of you could be coming out of these races that are part human. Maybe you are part dino, part reptile, part insect, and you're attracted to one of these races, like a bird race or a mantis race or something, or you like dragons. Well, there's a reason why you like something like that. It's a part of your identity, more likely. Maybe you're big into bird people. You would follow the Ceres path. Anything to do with birds. So maybe some of you are into the aquatic animals. I believe that the aquatic stuff comes from the violet flame, so it could be a hybrid with the violet flame. I know over here we got some, they call them aqua hominids in density 3. Aqua hominids. And that's where the cetaceans. Cetaceans mean like dolphins, whales, porpoise. Those are cetaceans. And this sounds so cool. Etheric avians. Kind of like, I see like the Aurora Borealis, and they're kind of like floating in there. Kind of like etheric fields. Etheric reality. Etheric universe. All these beings are etheric. Archangels. These are archangel levels. I have a strong connection to the violet flame Pegasus. It's one of my strongest, if not the number one strongest. But I also connect to the blue flame for sure, Anu Hazi. So I go up there. I feel like I'm up there. I'm just saying what I feel, that's all. Machivas! And some of you are recognizing your aspects, yourselves. Now, there's another, the last faction is, now you take a Anunnaki and mix it with a Draconian, and voila, you get the third faction. The Anu Draco Hybrids. And there's a bunch of variations of those. All this list is the longest list. The most powerful is the Necromaton. They're the most powerful because they mix their DNA with the high-level Anu Elohim. So the Necromaton's DNA now went to 11 strand. So these are just as powerful as the Anu Elohim, who are more powerful than Jehovah Anunnaki. But they're all considered dark avatars. This is the avatar level, density 4. So they're all avatars, but just there's 3 levels of avatars. So you gotta give respect to the Anunnaki, man. They come from high freaking level. They're like our twins. I call them our sister race. And we're responsible as Blue Flame Guardians to heal the Anunnaki. And you guys who are Orion Starseeds, you're connected to the Seraphei, who are meant to heal your fallen Draconian. It is part of your covenant. It is part of your gold order. I follow the Emerald Order. Some of you might follow 2 orders. I don't know. I feel like I'm also part of the Order of the Amethyst, which is the Violet Flame. You go to the highest level and see the orders, the 3 orders. Amethyst Order, Royal House of Avian. Maybe some of you are familiar with besides Vega and Armentana, we have Avian, the Violet Flame, Amethyst Order. So I feel I'm part Emerald Order and part Amethyst Order, but my name has Avian, and I have many Avian spirit guides. So honestly, teacher Ashiana explains that all of us are going to live in some lives of each of these. But I mean, for example, you will be living lives, you will be going through, coming out of Blue Flame and Gold Flame and Violet Flame, but you're going to be specialized in one of them. You're going to be mostly coming from one of these, and then maybe a secondary one and a third one. But mine is probably, I don't know which one's the strongest, but I know I've been Blue Flame and Violet Flame, and apparently Gold Flame. I just have more memories of the other stuff. I have strong connection to dolphins too. It was one of my strong. I would even have lucid dreams of my dolphins, and I even had one of them. Wait, what am I doing? I even had one of them rescue me from some creature that I didn't understand what the hell was going on, but it saved me. And this was a lucid dream, dude. So you guys will connect to and resonate with some of these beings from the Gold Flame. That gives you an idea of what planet you probably come from. Like the Zeta races, they come out of Apaxian Lao, and the Dracon, I believe, Mintaka. There's beings coming out of just the different Orion system. The Orion star system has several different planets and races coming out, and that's where all these beings are coming from. So while the Lyrans are saying, hey, we're from Lyra, you're saying, well, we're from Orion. So we have the Lyrans against, and not against, you're the one that's against us. So I love you guys. Thank you for coming to my live tonight. You're awesome. You're beloved. Yes, you are. Let me go back to the camera. How you doing? Yeah. Sutas. Yeah, baby. I can't wait to come out with the Seraphei video. It's going to be a big hit. It's going to be a big hit. I know it is. It's a good freaking video. Because, honestly, the Blue Flame races, nobody's heard of them. Who's heard of the Anuhazi? Most of you don't know that the Avatar people are representative of the Anuhazi. They're blue cat people race. So most people don't associate with the Blue Flame. You know, they're mostly cat people, but that's where the humans come out. The Lyran Sirens, human hominids. But we mix with different races like the Pleiadians, we become more our human future comes out. When you start taking cat and bird, yeah, when you start taking cats, feline, avian, Amachivas. So weird, man. Because this planet is vibrating with cat people on it on the 4th density. Right now, in density 1, it's humans on the planet. What about density 3? We're not called humans, we're called Turnesium. Turnesium are on the planet. What about Gaia? I'm not sure. I'm sure it's in the notes. But I know that it's the Anuhazi who are in Armatena. So I'm interested about Gaia. I'll find that out for myself. A lot of you feel connected to Gaia, but just realize that is high level. You're minimum 7th dimensional being. So you got to consider that's freaking kind of spectacular if you're 7th dimensional. I don't know what to say because I know I feel my crown, so I got some of my 7D active. So you guys do chakra work, and the more that you evolve, the more that you activate higher centers, you'll be having more like extraterrestrial type of experiences and memories and contacts, and maybe some of you have been abducted. You're being contacted. I believe I've been contacted. And something to do with the UFO. I was allowed to see a few UFOs in my life. One of them was freaking amazing and undeniable. I knew there was nothing, and then I was out of my body a few minutes later because it disappeared, but it wasn't over. Something happened. I was out of my body, and it was the most freaking amazing experience I've ever felt. And I didn't feel nothing bad from that experience. Whatever happened during that missing time, I was feeling so freaking amazing. Or maybe it was just being out of the body felt amazing. I don't know. I want to do it again. I mean, I saw greater visions than that, but not a greater feeling. That was the greatest feeling, sensation I had. Like a jolt of electricity, lightning, but a good feeling one, if that makes sense. So, anyways, some of you may have memories from Armatena, cat people, liquid light beings, 12th dimensional, Christ avatar. Now you got to understand that there surely is other races besides the cat people up there. Okay? Just saying. The history is showing you who came first, that's all. Doesn't mean that's the way it is now. Only a certain race in that level of dimension. No. Now there's got to have been lots of beings who ascended naturally through the dimensions, who also now their race is now in that level. Now it's not only cat people. Just remember, they're famous beings that we become. The badass Elohim. And imagine when you become more aware of that identity. Oh my gosh, it'll be your life will feel more and more sacred. You will feel more connected to something extremely valuable and precious, and you feel like the human part of you just wants to protect that. You guys, excuse me, when you become more evolved and more activated, there's ET beings that will contact you. They will become part of your life in one way or another. And you're fulfilling your work. You were meant to work with some of these guardian races outside the fields of most humans. You were meant to work with them because we are them. Part of us chose, or we were called to serve down in these fields. And so I'm here, brother, sister, Indigo. You're here, brothers and sisters. And even if we have some trouble in our own life, we're awakening. We're doing shadow work. We're taking care of that ugliness in our life. Let's become our better version. We're going to be better than what others expect of us. Most people don't really realize what starseeds are and indigo. Lightworkers, empaths. You have a very important task. You need to awaken. If it's anyone that awakens, it needs to be the psychic people, because we're the ones that can activate the energies of the planet and also assist in doing like a group effort to awaken the consciousness of people on the planet. We can't just ignore Earth. Earth is part of our service. We must take care. We're caretakers of Earth. Humans haven't been doing a good job. The Guardians are coming to adjust. The Guardians are coming in. Ages and periods and dynasties and paradigms, belief systems are changing, will be changing into a new type of consciousness on the planet. You won't have the Illuminati. You won't have these dark beings if you continue to the more evolved dimension. It's up to you if you're going to stay on this kind of like very dark history future, or choose to go on a spiritual awakening that improves your health, your life, your intelligence, your energy. You're immortal. Want to keep dying? If you like dying down here? Wow. You like eating other creatures? You don't feel bad from eating stuff, killing it and eating it? It's hard. But shit. Kind of makes you mad at yourself sometimes when you don't eat like you should. So just remember that. I remember eating steaks and hamburgers, and I was a meat and potato kind of guy. I loved it. Loved mashed potatoes. I loved gravy. I love all that manly stuff. I loved all green olives, Spanish olives. I love chicken, fried chicken. I love steak. I loved steak. I went out to steak restaurants. Sorry, it's horrific, right? Yeah. That hurts your ears. Sorry. I used to do that. So, there's this animal that if you kill in World of Warcraft, your body becomes glowing. And so everything around you knows that you murdered this creature. Some of the moths in these flying moth creatures. If you kill them, you get this glowing effect around your body because you just killed them, and now it's like you picked up this blood of an animal you just killed, and now others can see that you murdered something. Or if you're a vampire, they can see you were just feeding on something because it's blood. There's proof. All right, you guys. I think this is almost time to double check. And it's so awesome that you guys have so much to share and be part of. I mean, this video, your whole chat is part of this. You guys are contributing to this community, and you guys see that it's slowly growing. You notice there's more people who come online now. It does hit the 20s, even 30s a few times now. So that is a good sign. Imagine when it gets over 100 people. And you guys will have more friends. More friends will be talking. It'll be more friendly, more chatty, more cool, more vato locos. Some more Starseed mommies. Mommies. Some Starseed chicks, Starseed That's not that. Some girls will think that's degrading. Being called a chick. Okay, people call guys dudes, chicks. Anyways, I love girls. I respect girls. Girls are beautiful and lovely, and soft, and they smell so good, and you wanna like touch them and stuff, but. You know, it's like chemical, man. Yeah, hormonal. It's pheromonal. Shit. That makes me. That sounds like an animal type of thing. You just raw, wild animal, sex maniac. I don't know. Shit. No, man. You can appreciate beauty. The human form can be very beautiful, and some people's genetics are very lovely, so there's pretty attractive people that we like to look at. You know, it's not like bad, it's normal to admire beauty, but not like worship beauty, not be giving because someone is beautiful only, you know. But that's exactly what we do in society. We give to those who are beautiful. We like to have beauty. We want to experience beauty. I want to be around a pretty girl, but is that bad? Why? It's magnetism. My life needs some magnetism. A girl, a female energy in my life, it changes you. So if I had magnetism next to me in my bed, you know, when we're a couple, and wow, being married or being a couple maybe isn't always bad. But if you guys don't have a spiritual common ground, it could cause problems. You're a religious person and you're a spiritual person. They think you're a pagan now. Or someone into some weird stuff that's not the word of God. Oh yeah? Machiwa. And well, think about it. Girls like cute boys. Come on. You notice attractive, strong, handsome guys. Well, guys notice pretty, lovely, slender, nice-looking girls. We are seeking magnetism. You are seeking electricity. You want transmission. I'll transmit to you, honey. Transmit. Jolt of electricity. I am male. I am electrical. Yeah. Like a I'm electrical, honey. Yeah. So I want some magnetism. You that's why girls are trying to attract you. They beguile you. They whoa you. They magnetism. Girls are magnetism. They are feminine. They are female is receptive. She receives. And then male transmits. Electrically, you take this and that and you get something different. It's the same thing when you take an Anunnaki and a human, you get something other than both. Can you be both genders at once? Yeah, it's called omnipolar, not polarized. See, stop identifying with half of yourself. Be united with the other gender. Don't hate the other gender. Don't hate guys. Don't hate girls. Respect each other. And just don't let one bad apple ruin it for the rest of the gender. Come on, give us the others some credit. But anyways, we are trying to evolve. It's called spiritual awakening. It's called ascension. And we feel it. It's something you experience. It's not belief. It's not faith. Thank goodness. It's actual knowing. It's an actual witnessing, a testimony. So it's not even hope, because you know. No worry, because you know. You don't need others. That's an elementary lesson, that you don't need others to agree with you. You don't need to do others' expectations of you. Don't have to live your life for someone else. That is a freaking vampire. Get rid of that creature that's been sucking on you. It's eating, drinking you. It's drinking you. It's eating you. Stop! I'm trying to get that leech off. Get the vampires out of your life. Get them out. Put boundaries. No. Take that energy out of your conversations, out of your relationships. What's up at us? We know what's up. We got the insectoid thing. We gotta make some type of insectoid dance. We gotta make some Draco dance. We gotta make some freaking some Anunnaki dance, man. Yeah. You'll see one of those Prometheus beings is going like doing some sexy male stripper thing, Well, did you see those creatures in Prometheus? He was like super buffed. Damn, man. Was he that race works out or something? I mean, come on, dude. That's incredible physique. What the hell? Makaya. They must have a whole... And plus he's bald. They must do steroids. ETs do roids, apparently. That means when they're flying their ship, they could have flight rage or something, Damn. Seriously, I used to go to the gym. Maybe that fell into my body a few times. Not sure. But, so I know these guys. I know it's true. There's something called roid rage. It's chemical. You're effing with your system, man. You're also going to shrink your balls, man. Because you're flooding your body with a whole shitload of testosterone. Your balls don't need to make any more. So they stop. I think your wife's going to care about that. Yeah. Great body, but damn, you're sucking bed now. No. You're supposed to be strong and virile and just rock her. Like, you should be strong and virile and just... Where the hell did this conversation go? I don't know, guys. Right? Doesn't a girl, like want a guy who just strong, just like a stallion, and then the guy, well, he likes a pretty, hot, sexy girl, but that's just physical. That's a conditioning. They use sex. They demit. What they're attacking the female gender too, by the way. This has become a patriarchal thinking machine down here. While women have equal rights, they're still being, thought of by lots of people down here. My co-chair. I got a problem with it, and I'm not female. Bullshit. No. Women are equal. They're our friends. We're their friends. Let's get along. That's what friends do. They don't say, I'm better than you. Oh, I'm stronger than you. Let's see you go through childbirth. You guys don't fight each other. Come on, no gender war. Love. Love. Embrace. Become one. And the future beings are androgynous, okay? There is no gender. So it's absurd to say that God's a male or a female. These beings that you call God are literally density 2 beings. Most of them, some may be density 3 gods, like the Anunnaki worship the density 3 Leonines as gods. See, you guys, even though some of these beings may still be existing in higher levels, that doesn't mean they're as knowledgeable as you. You're coming in with this knowledge, and you learn more when you're here, and then those beings don't have that in their DNA. You have your connection, you have your races, you have your abilities. You see, a praying mantis has different abilities than a bird or an owl. An owl has different abilities than a reptile. You know, there's different beings with. Can you imagine what scientists have really learned from studying animals? We just hear from entertainment purposes. We don't hear the truth. They must have learned so much from studying animals. Learn their abilities, know them inside and out, what this really is. They learned a lot about DNA. They must have learned some stuff, some mysteries of the universe in the DNA. At least there's a lot more mysteries you will learn. All right, guys. I usually go on a tangent. It's just been a lovely evening. Thank you for sharing it with me. All right, you guys. Come again. And if any of you want to help me out, I thank you ahead of time for the small gift of like $5 or whatever you feel called to, because even that can make a difference. And you can do that live here. They have super chat. There's a little $sign down below. You just click on that. But you could also give donations to PayPal. That's why I put that information below. And I thank you guys. Appreciate that. And we're just going to get better. We're going to grow fast. Yeah. Let's do this. Yeah. Samaka. Citas moi. Peace. Love yourself. Love others. Brilliant ones. Much respect to you, homies. I call you my Starseed Bato Locos. You Orion Starseeds, much respect. You got some challenge there. Let's learn together. Alright, you guys. Namaste. Much respect. Peace. Inner peace. What should